I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Ya le había dicho que no, señora.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio. Protego.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Oh, son los esos flu.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. Wonder where the flying page is. Accio! Revelio! Accio! Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Got it.
¿Qué hubo? Oh, soy un pinche mago bien vergas yo.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Brilliant. Revelio.
Bit of snot on your nose.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. Whilst I'm impressed by your wand work, I would suggest you set your aim a bit further from your professor. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio. Leviosa! Accio! Revelio!
Once más esa madre 21.
Leviosa! Revelio!
Debe haber otra de esas.
That's the last time I have a potion idea that
Off
I
on
took
another
right
adventure,
down.
are we?
Revelio!
¿Dónde vergas está la otra? Bueno.
Have you ever thought?
Revelio! Accio! Lumos! Revelio! Lumos! Accio! Levioso! Reparo! Revelio! Levioso! Lumos! Accio!
Hello, looking for me?
Hello!
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
Es de Gryffindor esta perra. No mames, ¿puedo explorar toda esa madre? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Puedo entrar ahí? ¡Oh, sí
I
puedo!
cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air
Revelio!
after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
A la verga, está bien lejos. Puedo recorrer todo esto. No mames, está bien grande todo el mapa. ¿Hasta acá? A la verga. Croft. No mames. ¿Le podemos llamar la escoba?
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Revelio.
¿Qué son esas madres? Vamos, pues, Nati. ¿Este otro güey qué?
Look,
¡Uy!
from the
¡Plumazos!
forbidden forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
¡Oh, lo verga!
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Why we named them too?
Prancehoof and Sugarfoot.
That's the forbidden forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is...
Revelio.
I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Sí, güey. No te vamos a saltar, güey. Es negra, pero no salta.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess, I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area.
Oh, ya los
That you're
podemos ver
relatively
porque
new
casi
here.
nos morimos a la
She said
verga.
that. She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be done outside of the castle.
Leviosa, Accio. Leviosa.
Wish I could see what Hogwarts looks like to model.
I haven't been down to the boat club since arriving on the first.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss it, but it is beautiful here. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying.
Demi guys?
I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Huh? Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I'm happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
a new wand?
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
Revelio.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
Ah, su máquina.
Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
¿Pero de qué es? ¡Oh! Espérate. Tipo de madera, laurel. Vive dichosa debajo de los laureles. Tipo de núcleo, pelo de unicornio. Flexibilidad, sólida. Si la doblo se quiebra la verga. 31 centímetros. Ah, su máquina como mi verga. Espiral, torcido. No lo puedo. A ver.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
De fresno.
Curious indeed.
De nogal. Creo que va a ser de nogal.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Bastante suave, algo suave, muy flexible, bastante flexible, sorprendentemente agitable, ligeramente elástica, razonablemente elástica, flexible, maleable, contagiosa.
How intriguing.
Firme, inflexible, inflexible. Fibra de corazón de dragón que sirve como núcleo de una varita, conocida por producir magia poderosa. El pelo de unicornio que sirve como núcleo de una bolita, conocido por producir una magia consistente. Pluma de fénix, sirve amplia gama de magia. Quiero de dragón.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
Así namero la quiero, mi varita.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Ni sabes que voy a hacer
How did
el...
that feel?
Good. Different. I sense
El
a sort
lavada
of surge
cadabra,
of some
bebés.
kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Que falta en la tienda de tomos, ¿no? Luego pociones con J. Pippin. De J. Pippin.
An inquiring mind.
Revelio.
Decoroso uniforme escolar con chaleco. Hola, buenas noches, Thomas Brown. Soy Angelino
I'm here
Moore.
for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Están bien caras, Don, no mames. No tengo dinero. Visita pociones. Gracias, Don. Lo veo pronto, señor. El nabo mágico. Pociones. Cardigans, calderones. Calderos. Soncos. Los 3 escobas. Callejón Chopin. La verga, ¿aquí dónde serán las 3 escobas? Flautas. Honey Dukes. Oh, los dulces de Honey Dukes. Stupidity and Sons. Aquí que el nabo mágico. Unas lechuzas. Gladrax Wizard. No, pociones. JP Pins, acá están. Oh.
Levioso, Lumos, Accio. Levioso, Accio.
Huh.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a Dirical around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
¿Dónde están las pociones? Te decía que era para acá. Oh, aquí no.
My uncle knows Kagawa, so I can't imagine I would get one.
Millie, Sense, Trees, Emporium. Smelling. No. Decía que era para acá las pociones. Ahí estaba el cartelón. Pippin's Potions. Sí, es para acá. Oh, no, Michi. Hola, señorito Michi. ¿Cómo estás, señorito? Muy bechochón. Ay, señor. Michi Linchin. Bye. Pociones de JPP. A huevo, ya sabía que iba a dar.
J-Pippin's Potions.
Si no, me perdí en Torreón, menos aquí. Capa de lana cepillada. ¿Qué onda, Perry Pipi?
Pardon me, sir.
Soy
thank
Angelina
goodness.
Moore.
When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here
Es que soy
either.
nuevo.
It's
Acabo
my
de
first
entrar a la
time in
academia.
Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it
A
really?
la escuela de magia y hechicería de
Harry Pippin
Hogwarts.
at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
Este pendejo, sabes que no tengo nada para comprarte. Bueno, sí tengo 120 varos. Igual y te compro algo.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my
¿O no?
inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Rífate con algo, pa. Oiga, esa mera. Favorece la curación. Esa mera la quiero. Gracias, Rey. Ya con eso yo creo. Sobres, papi, gracias. Ahí estás. Oye, ¿no sabes dónde es el nabo mágico de casualidad? No. Ok. Bueno, gracias. Bye. A ver, ahora ponle chingados es el nabo mágico. A la verga. ¿Estos güeyes no sabrán? Sobres a la verga. Ah, los pájaros sí se ven feos al chile. Necesito el nabo mágico. Ya nomás el nabo mágico, pero ¿para dónde es? Oh. Este es el caldero. Hay Tolivander. Entonces el nabo mágico, ya está. Ya estaba Pippins.
How is standing behind a till counting knuts and sickles considered work?
You'll not pass successfully.
Angle and blotch.
Rebellion.
Ahora por acá. Creo que es aquí. ¿Qué es eso?
Rebellion. Levioso. Lumos.
Oh. Ok. Ok. Oh, los polvos flu. Ok. Pero... Ay, ¿dónde está ese güey? Flautas, ya había pasado por aquí. Oh, ¿no es ahí? Hola, mi chilincito. Wizard Wear, o esa es tienda de ropa. Scriven Shafts. El nabo mágico. Ay, güey, a ver. No quiero usar el mapa, que sea lo más realista posible, pero... El nabo mágico. Ni siquiera está el nabo mágico aquí. Puedes hacer el espectro patrón. Aún no lo compro. Bueno, aún no lo aprendo más bien. Ah, está bien lejos a la... ¿Cuándo llego? Bueno. Ahí va, fierro. Mira, puedo hacer el... Wingardium Leviosa. El Lumos. El... Accio. Y aprendí el reparo apenas hace ratito. Y con esta... Ataques rápidos. ¿Y qué más? Con esto hago como el... Para investigar qué hay cerca de mi entorno. Y ya, son los que llevo aprendidos. Todavía no peleo ni nada. No sé desde qué horas empezaste a ver el stream, pero... Llegué a Hogsmeade. Y... Ese güey. Ando comprando las cosas que necesito para la escuela. Ya compré la varita. Fui a Pippin's Potions. ¿Qué más? Ah, fui a unos libros a comprar unos tomos y pergaminos. Y ahorita vengo aquí al nabo mágico, no sé para qué.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then.
Así es.
Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Pues 2-3.
I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way.
Yo me llamo
And this is my shop,
Angelino
the
Moore.
Magic Neep. I
Pero
keep
no
the
tengo
carts
tienda.
out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
Oiga, yo nomás venía por unas semillas.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself.
No, nomás
My
las semillas,
specialty
gracias.
is potion ingredients.
Sí, nomás las
Even
semillas,
pippin
gracias.
purchases from me.
Ok, pero nomás las
What say
semillas,
we get you
gracias.
a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after
Las
something
semillas
fresh.
nomás. Exactamente. Muchas gracias, Don. Bye.
Do have a look around. Plenty
No,
of
nomás las
ingredients to
semillas,
pique your
gracias.
interest,
Ahí
I
estamos,
wager.
ok. Bye. Las semillas nomás.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
Ahora a la plaza. Encontrar a Natividad. Estoy en Hogsmeade.
Rebellion.
Este pozo relativamente inofensivo en el pueblo. ¿Cómo que relativamente inofensivo? Interesante. Aquí está la wea.
I have everything.
¿Qué onda,
I see
morra?
what you meant
¿Ya
about
está
not being
lista?
able to pick a
Vámonos a la
favorite
verga.
shop.
Fierro a pistear. Fierro, vámonos a las 3 escobas por unas cervezas de mantequilla.
Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
¿Una qué? ¿Una qué? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo? What the fuck está pasando aquí? What the fuck es eso? What the fuck es eso? No mames, yo nomás venía a comprar varitas. No mames. No. Échale la veda cadabra, pendejas. ¡No! ¡A huevo! Yo les disparo, me pelas toda la verga, pinche ogro pendejo. ¡Bombarda!
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
¡Su perra madre! ¿Qué pedo? ¡No mames, otro! ¡Oh, te voy a partir tu madre ese! Me la pelan los de... ¡Ah! Me la pelan los cholos de Torreón, me la pelas tú también. Véngase, véngase a la verga.
Are we weakening them at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear it down!
¡A tiro, morra! ¿Estás bien? ¡Uy!
What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I let him do more.
¡Ay, güey!
Look! He's faltering!
No sé cómo chingados estoy haciendo eso, pero me la estás pelando. ¿Qué hubo? ¿Qué hubo, pendejo? ¡Magia antigua, te invoco! ¡Ah! Dijo el Goku. ¡Ah, su verga! A puño de troll. No mames.
Goodness.
Pinche patrones me la pela, amor.
Troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll?
Pues sí, ¿no estás viendo, señora? ¿Cuál es tu trabajo? Estoy en esta escuela como estudiante y tu trabajo es cuidarme y me traes esta chingadera, pinche pueblo culero, está más culero que el de allá de con mi mamá. No mames, no mames. Casi me aplastan a la verga como 3 veces. Se va a enterar esto el sindicato, se va a enterar de esto el pinche sindicato. Te van a encerrar en la escuela como amenazo, culera.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
moment if you would.
I will
Perdón,
see
es
what
que
he
me...
wants.
¿Repara el daño? Ah, sí, porque pues yo ya sé hacer reparo.
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 Lucky they didn't do much.
¡Oh, no, Michi! ¿Por qué está ahí? ¡Ay, pendejo! ¡Ah, no! Reparando ando, como Bob el constructor. ¿Yo hice eso? ¡Qué verga! ¡Qué cabrón! Ramón Yul. Una estatua del Hufflepuff. Ramón Yul. Se cree que fundó el pueblo de Hogsmeade tras haber sido expulsado de su hogar por perseguidores muggles. ¡Ah, la verga! Pobre güey. Güey, ¿quieren que reparen la tienda entera? No mames. Ahí va. Está difícil, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va. Ahí está.
Revelio.
¿Dónde está el otro? Oh.
Reparo. Revelio.
Oh, las llamas flu.
We were just talking about you.
¿Qué onda?
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire.
Sí, muy extraordinario. Mi amorcito lo decidirá.
And not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Qué huevo.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
O sea, ¿puedes coger lo que yo quiera? Ah, culero, nomás me diste uno. Ja. Ah, putillo, me la creí. Ah, vista de equipo. O sea, ¿ya la tengo? Bueno. Defensa y ataque, ok. Creo que seleccioné la que no
What
era.
an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer.
Sí, no mames, a ti te pasó por encima esa chingadera, no mames.
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just stand this way then.
Fierro. Espérate, porque creo que me puse mal la túnica. Equipo. Capa de lana cepillada. Me vio finolis. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre estas dos? Esa tiene ataque. Tiene menos ataque, pero me veo más perro. Así mero. ¿6 de ataque? Defensa. Oh, güey. Es que no... pues sí me sube la defensa, pero me veo raro. No, como que no con el look. De todas maneras me lo pongo. Póntelos, pendejo. Gorrita chida. Oh, ¿le puedo poner mangos? Esta es mi varita, mira. Es de nogal negro, fibra de dragón. Fibra de corazón de dragón. La puse que fuera inflexible. Aunque le puedes poner muchas configuraciones. Varias, la neta. Y 33 centímetros de dragón. Lechuzas mensajeras. También quería comprar una de esas. No tengo. Bueno, vamos a pistear ahora sí. Es como una regla. Es que tiene, está larga. A mí se me hace que está bien. Ni muy larga ni muy corta. El patrón de golpes derecho, la defensa más segura, la distancia matamos. Después de que entró golpe el piso con su garrote, es redondo. Voltearlo hacia arriba con flipeando la ganamos y de la mano. Dejar el trapo de un poderoso golpe. Golpear otro con su propio arco, tu mano desprevenida y la... Oh, esto es la... sobre lo que he estado aprendiendo. Tengo una cabeza. Bueno.
Items, should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your...
Sí, güey. Plaza de Hogsmeade. ¿Dónde están las 3 escobas?
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
Sí me vio bien, papi. Mira una página. Y otra.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think
Claro
so.
que nos vieron,
What was that
pendeja, no
goblin
mames.
doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
O sea, en lugar de correr al castillo donde sabes que estás seguro, vas a la cantina a pistear.
It's a treat to see you, Lord Gok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well.
Cabrón, habló como vato, ¿no?
What can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
¿Qué no lo había puesto en
My
español?
pleasure. I will say... Trolls
Estaba en español,
in
¿no?
Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be.
Pero la traducción también era...
Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics.
Sí, pues en el o sea, eso
I'm
debió...
here for this one anyway.
Todo eso debió estar en español.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
Te digo
One
que
would
es
think you all had enough
vato.
bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Trans. Dúdalo.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
A ver. Y esa creo que... Esa es una amiga. No estés de celosita. Pues no sé, yo pensé que sí se podía poner en español. Yo me acuerdo que estaba en español. Pero no me iba a tomar una cerveza.
Revelio.
No encuentro una cerveza.
Revelio.
buenas noches. ¿Dónde vas?
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Está miedo esa madre.
Revelio.
Sí.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
My family and I travel somewhere.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Phineas Nigellus Black. ¿Qué son? Pues órale, habla.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Es que no le entiendo. ¿Bajo o cómo está el pedo aquí?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
¿Cómo me acercaba?
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Might some kind soul help me?
¿Qué pedo?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
No mames, el chile suena bien
I
culero.
haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing.
Bueno, ¿tú estás pendeja o qué?
Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself.
Ah,
Whoever
qué
hid my
pendeja.
gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Ofrecí.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
¿Qué vi? ¿Qué sonó? Fuente del Wyvern. No, no quería jugar esta misión. Quería hacer la otra del incendio.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Levioso!
No, es que no quiero esa pinche.
Revelio.
Esta. Esta sí está, ¿no? Viajar, creo que está más cerca desde ahí.
Revelio. Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
¿A poco sí muy verga?
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Sí.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me
Fierro.
in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Estás bien culera. Penetra los escudos amarillos con los hechizos de control como levioso. Fijar objetivo R3. Apuntar. Ok.
Levioso. Accio. Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Protego. Accio. That's all you've got? Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant.
Amorcito.
Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Hope to see you back here again.
Ven, pendejo.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan.
Of course. Ready to have a try now?
That would be...
Be sure to cast. If you need to stop...
Protego.
You'll get it!
Levioso.
Next time, perhaps!
Accio.
Keep trying.
Oh, ya, tengo que hacer las combinaciones de arriba.
Excellent
Ok.
form.
Levioso.
Good one.
Levioso. Accio.
Nicely done. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one.
Ok. Y ya no me falta darle una
Is the
putita a
next
otro
round
güey.
of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. Ready for another round?
I'm ready.
Brilliant.
Yes,
ahí.
Nancy.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Lumos. Potato. Stupid. Levioso.
Act like a winner.
Accio. Lumos. Lumos. Stupid. Accio. Levioso. Stupid.
You're better than that.
¡Qué putiza te metí!
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Ok, entonces regresamos con la profesora. Pero lo bueno es que ya tenemos aquí un de este. Este mero. Para no caminar tanto. Para hacer la misión más rápidamente. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ti, 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 ti.
Matters to me.
Oh, you sound offended. What did I miss?
I simply said that it was unusual for a Ravenclaw to have such little wit. Nothing offensive at all.
Oh, I see.
I should say one who doesn't find that offensive is clearly lacking intelligence.
¿Qué?
It is rather harsh.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
No, no puedo ahorita, señora, perdón. Chinga, aquí estaba la esta de polvos flu, ¿por qué no entré por aquí?
I should come back to this another time.
Oh, porque no era aquí, pendejo. Misiones, misiones. Este era donde tenía que ir. Y ahora sí me puedo teletransportar a donde es. ¡No! Ahí es. No, pendejo. Bueno, pero ahí es. Sí, amor, aparecen después de rato porque hay como un retraso entre lo del juego y lo que tú ves y lo que yo voy haciendo.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
No, valió verga. Ah, sí, se armó.
Good work.
¿Cómo lo asigno? Mantén para asignar. No. No sé. Ya.
Incendio.
¡Ay, cabrón! Perdón.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Incendio.
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Reparo.
Buenas noches, señor Fig. Ya llegué, ya aprendí a incendiar cosas. ¿Le prendo la pipa o qué?
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
¿Qué pedo?
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Mucho hablar con mucha gente. La defensa contra las artes oscuras aquí es.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt, but a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Levioso! Accio! Revelio!
than a jobberknoll. Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? The library's closed until morning. Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Good gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Hay libros que se quieren salir.
Should be in the clear now. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
Revelio!
Because Merlin knows everyone else is guilty.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Uno.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio.
Quietly now.
Who have we here?
Ay, güey.
Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo! Revelio! Lumos. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it. Revelio.
Hola, amorcito. Ok, amor. Diviértete con tus aguas. Me los saludas. Diles que los veo prontito.
Lumos. Where might this lead?
El Ateneo.
Revelio. Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Stupid one. Accio. Levioso. This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio. Accio. Protego. Lumos. Stupefy. Levioso. It is a book after all.
¿Querían verme? ¿Directora Fitzgerald? ¿Profesor Rackham?
Señorita Isidora Morganach, bienvenida.
¿Profesor Rookwood? ¿Profesor Bakar?
Oí que se ha adaptado muy bien a la vida en Hogwarts.
Sí.
Me alegro. En especial debido a su situación de haber comenzado en 5º año.
Resulta que también me aceptaron en Hogwarts en 5º año. Nunca había escuchado de alguien más así.
Señorita Morganach, cuando hablamos ayer, luego de su clase, me preguntó sobre los hermosos remolinos que vio años atrás cuando visitamos su aldea.
Los reconocí inmediatamente. No sé cómo agradecerles por lo que hicieron.
Fue un placer ayudarla.
Y sí, vi remolinos de magia por todos lados ese día. Papá insistió en que era solo mi imaginación, pero fue real para mí.
No fue su imaginación.
Percival, el profesor Rackham puede verlos. Nunca conocimos a alguien que pudiera.
No entiendo qué eran.
Los susurros o rastros que aparecen cuando se usa una forma particular de magia antigua.
¿Magia antigua?
Unos pocos pueden manejarla. El mismo
¿Acaso me
Hogwarts
mandó
es un
un
bastión de
Bejerry?
magia antigua.
¿Acaso?
Si puedo percibir vestigios de magia antigua, ¿significa que podré usarla?
Con el entrenamiento correcto.
Pero no nos adelantemos, señorita Morganach.
Antes de que le enseñe a usar esa magia, debe dominar todo lo que Hogwarts tiene que ofrecerle.
Una magia tan poderosa podría ser muy peligrosa en las manos equivocadas. Es solo para unos pocos, nada más. Y como tal, le rogamos que no le cuente a nadie lo que hemos hablado hoy.
Sebastian,
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no
Cale
sense.
comele, papi.
It
Cale
is
comele,
rather
baby.
unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Your dueling metal and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Expelliarmus. ¿Qué nivel soy? Nivel 7. Vamos a herbología.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora.
Hola.
Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Half of Hogsmeade might have been destroyed if not for you.
If I haven't personally met a nurse by the end of term, I can tell you I shot.
wondrous onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Me veo re mamona así, no mames.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Repair! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
¿Te gustó la madura que tengo, vieja pendeja?
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! He's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I'm in. Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that. Well, momentum they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelli!
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves. I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the great.
Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me what's so special about that empty painting?
It's not necessarily special. Have a look.
Revelio. Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Salad. He never backs down from a fight.
Got a peek at the prefect's bathroom last year. I'd missed class for a week.
Shouldn't there be orders or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Professor Sharp said that Wigan-Weld potion can treat...
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Should you chop the dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Revelio.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurance potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Whooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Whooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Whooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember,
Revelio.
always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Whooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell. Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragon Dart! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learned a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Revelio.
Each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Pass us to...
Revelio.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gary.
Nothing worse than students practicing. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Los espacios.
should investigate.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with the students. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow was planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
What's going on here?
Assistance.
Hello. can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Mr. Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip at your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
You can't resist.
Enough out of it.
Leave her alone.
This is a fuck! Get yourself safe.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes. Oh, I'm going to enjoy it.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Leviosa!
Take this student on my dead body! I'm not down with.
Leviosa!
A new car has more bite. Made a
What on earth
just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to
Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortioners, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about
Protego.
these pyres.
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
How beautiful!
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has this. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue. My guess is that each will... which you can find in Hogsmeade, should you need... I really must be off. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safe...
Revelio.
Notes and books.
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Revelio. 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 Lumos. Revelio.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only one time per week, I can plunge into the lavatory. Not for the meek.
These peas will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
Incendio.
So I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privilege to be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon. So she
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio.